Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video to quickly kind of introduce myself, what it is that I do, how I got started in the fitness industry, and how I've stayed motivated throughout the past 6 years when I started my fitness journey. So I'm Stephanie Rowe. I'm 28 years young. I'm married to Brad Rowe. I live in Los Angeles, California. I train out of Gold's Gym, Venice, the mecca of bodybuilding. It's honestly the best place to train at. I can't picture myself training anywhere else at the moment. But my fitness journey started 6 years ago. I wasn't always fit, but then again, I wasn't always overweight. I was just kind of like an average girl, and then I decided to attend UNLV, so I moved away from Los Angeles, moved to Vegas. And the first couple months that I was out there living on my own, I was definitely living it up. I was binge eating, binge drinking, going out every night, thinking that I could still eat whatever the hell I wanted. And it caught up to me. A couple months of doing that, I came back home to visit my family, and the first words out of my uncle's mouth was, "Holy shit, you got fat." And my mother was at least a little bit nicer. She was just, "Honey, what are you doing out there? You should probably make healthier choices." And I knew I started gaining weight when I had to buy clothes that was a little bit looser, or things with like certain patterns to kind of hide the fact that I had gained weight. So that wasn't, my visit home wasn't like a turning point for me. If anything, it actually made it worse. The fact that my family was so blunt about my weight gain made me really depressed. So I went back to Vegas and I kept on eating whatever the hell I wanted and drank more and partied more and gained more weight. So it wasn't until months after that regular old day, I was out gonna go do some laundry. So I stopped by a CVS to grab some detergent and a magazine to read while I was sitting on my ass for 2 hours doing laundry. And I came across a magazine, which I still have, because I mark it as the moment that my life changed forever, was this magazine. So I looked at the cover and I was like, God, this girl's really hot. Get ready for summer, it says. So it kind of, I'm like, all right, I guess I need to get ready for summer because I'm in Vegas and there's nothing but pool parties out here. So I need to lose some weight. Miss Amanda Latona. This is May/June 2010, guys. I mean, yes, I also keep a lot of crap. I'm kind of a hoarder of stuff, like trinkets and papers and files and, but I kept this magazine because it was the turning point in my life. The day I decided to start my fitness journey. And I had no idea it was going to turn out, to the magnitude it is today. But flipping through it, and I came across this chick and I was like, okay, Amanda Latona is really hot, but I want to be jacked like this girl. And it was Miss Nicole Wilkins. So if you guys can see right there, I actually jotted down my measurements. My waist was at a 32.5. My hips were 39 and my thighs were 22 inches apiece. So I should probably measure myself again to see where I'm standing now. I usually like to do it like the week before my show, where I'm like, and I'm a lot tinier, which is not a realistic look all year round. But anyways, it was a Transform Yourself 8-week challenge, and it broke down your workouts, what body parts to train what day, and then it broke down your diet. So this is week 1 through 4, and this is week 5 through 8. It was really simple: 6 meals a day, 4 ounces, servings of protein, pretty much very similar to what I'm doing now, portion sizes that I'm doing now. And then within those 8 weeks, and I'm at around 1,700 calories. So within those 8 weeks, I lost almost 30 pounds. And I was fucking hooked. I was so addicted to seeing my body change, and the fact that I had control of, what my body looked like, just kind of fueled my fire. And because I was attending the gym so often, I made friends there, obviously. And there was a girl there that was training for her first figure show. So I went to go support her, and I saw these girls walk on stage, and I'm like, holy crap, I want to look like these girls. Like, what do I need to do to look like these girls? So, shortly after that, you know, I kept on training. Shortly after that, I moved back to LA after I graduated at UNLV, and I joined Gold's Gym in Venice, and literally that's where my entire life changed also. I started training with Charles Glass. I got my dietitian there. I met my first fitness-related employer there. I worked for Europa Sports as their Southern California sales rep. So I was going around visiting accounts, visiting supplement stores, gyms, kind of like shooting the shit with people. You know, after doing that, I realized I really didn't want to do sales. I really love marketing, and that's what I went to school for. So there was another company that offered me a marketing coordinating position, and I took that. I did that for 2 years, and then I took some time off from the fitness industry and was kind of freelancing here and there with a couple of different companies doing their social media stuff. And recently I just got signed by Proceps. I'm one of their athletes, but I'm also their marketing assistant. So we're still kind of figuring out the whole, like all the responsibilities that are under me as far as my position goes. So, but I'm really happy to be a part of their team. They're a great group of people. So I'm lucky in that fact. But I met my husband at Gold's Gym. So not only did I surround myself with, you know, the people that were kind of wanting to do the same thing, prepping, stepping on stage. I met, you know, my first fitness employer there. So my career started really at Gold's Gym in Venice, and I met my husband. So Gold's Gym is definitely the place to be if you guys are in the fitness industry. And a ton of people, I see it constantly. A ton of people come and they'll visit Gold's Gym, and within a few months they're fucking living in Venice. So, but anywho, back to the story. So anyways, that's really how I got started, was this magazine. Muscle and Fitness Hers changed my life forever. But you know, 6 years into this, obviously, you know, my body's changed. I've put a lot of time and effort into the gym. You know, things don't happen overnight. And I have to constantly remind myself that, you know, be patient, Stephanie, be patient. Yes, you want your legs to lean out, you gotta be patient, Steph. You know, I don't wake up every morning with like this fuck yeah attitude that I'm gonna kill every workout, because that's not realistic. You know, I'm not some unicorn that is in a happy-go-lucky mood all the time. I have to wake up in the morning and make a decision to be in a good mood. I have to wake up in the morning and make a decision to go kill my cardio. You know, no one wants to see depressing shit on Instagram. No one wants to see, oh, I feel like crap today. You know, that's not what you guys want to see. You guys want to see the motivational, the nitty gritty, the you know, I just killed my fucking cardio session. That's what you guys want to see. So, but on the flip side, I'm human. So, you know, it's one of those things. How do I stay motivated? I realize that I have control of my mindset. Once you change your mindset, everything else will kind of fall to the wayside. All your little problems, you know, what you have control over, what you don't have control over, that's really important. And having a good support system around you. I'm obviously blessed training at the gym that I train, having my husband who's a pro bodybuilder. He gets the lifestyle. You know, those are really important things to stay motivated, that there's people around you that live the same lifestyle and want the same goals, and you guys are all kind of chasing the same dream. It makes the end result, whatever that is, that much sweeter. So staying motivated is a choice that you make. It's not like this magic little fucking potion that I put on stuff and I'm like, yeah, I'm motivated today. It's a choice that you make. So you guys have to make the choice to be positive and be motivated, really. Another thing, especially for beginners, is going into the gym with a plan. You never want to go into the gym and be like, oh, what am I training today? Because you'll be defeated before you even start, really. I mean, you guys saw what I started with. It was this cookie cutter, 15 reps, you know, 8 exercises per body part. It was really cookie cutter. So once I felt like I wasn't getting tired from this anymore, I started YouTubing workouts. And one of the first videos I YouTubed was Daniel Bailey's shoulder workout with Nick Trigley, who's one of Brad and I's friends now. So, you know, I started YouTubing stuff, and I started, you know, jotting down workouts and making sure I was doing the proper form. And that's another thing too. You guys can get yourself a trainer. I don't recommend ever buying like 20 sessions at once with a trainer. I would say buy 3 sessions, have them walk you through the workouts, the machines, how they work, proper form, things like that, and see if you guys click together. Because that's the worst, buying 20 sessions from a trainer and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I can't stand this person, or they're, you know, your personalities don't mix, or they're not pushing you hard enough, or whatever. So that's for a later date though. But yeah, definitely doing your research. And progress pictures. Progress pictures are a huge one for me. Whenever I'm feeling really shitty about myself or feeling like, oh my God, I haven't lost a pound this week, I look back at, you know, the beginning of my journey in 2010 when I took these first progress pictures. Those are my first set of progress pictures that I took. Or looking at the beginning of a prep, you know, and how far I've come within a prep. So, you know, learning to stay motivated is a choice that you make. Talking yourself off of ledges, you know, occasionally. I had a mental breakdown a few nights ago, and Brad had to talk me off a ledge because my body's starting to hurt. I've been on prep for 9 months now, and you know, doing basically double sessions of cardio for a long period of time, your body starts to hurt. And you know, I had to go back and do my second session, and I just couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I had to go do more cardio. And so I had a little mental breakdown, and thankfully my husband was there to be like, all right, you know, calm down. If your body's in that much pain, take the night off or suck it up and fucking go. So, you know, obviously it was a lot sweeter than what I'm depicting right now, but you know, it's being fit and being healthy and competing are 2 different things. Sometimes as a competitor, you have to push yourself past injuries for the end goal, whatever your goal is. You know, you see it with professional athletes, with football players, with basketball players, with UFC fighters, with athletes who have an end goal. They'll push past injuries, and so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Even though mine are a little, you know, minor. I have plantar fasciitis on my right foot, and I have some weird fluid thing going on in the back of my left Achilles. So, anyways, not to go down a depressing spree of all the shit that hurts on my body, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's staying motivated is a decision you make, and surrounding yourself with a support system. One of my biggest support systems. Taco, Bruce, come to mama. It's like I can introduce you, Bruce. He's over there napping. Come here, come. Don't make me look like an asshole. Come here, littles. Oh. This is Bruce Goose. I would call Nikki. She's also back there if you guys can see her. But she can't hear. She's 14. So I won't even try to call her or try to get her up out of bed. But this is Bruce. Surrounding yourself with a good support system and things that, you know, do things that make you happy. And that's another thing too. It's it's not going to be easy. Your fitness journey and you know, prepping for something isn't going to be easy, but you should love what you do. If you're not enjoying it to some degree, you know, then maybe this isn't the sport for you. That sounds horrible, but you should enjoy what you do, right, Goose? So, anywho, guys, I hope this was a little bit informative. It was 13 minutes of me rambling, but I hope this helped a little bit, and at least you guys can kind of see who I am and what it is that I do and how I stay motivated. Really, it's just a decision you have to make. So till next time, and on future videos I will address some of the questions and things you guys had on my Instagram that you left. So, but thank you for tuning in. Let's try that again. But thank you for tuning in.